Hi, I'm Jean-Luc.
I'm Nick.
And we're the WW Gays.
And today's another WW Hacks. So,
But guess what it's about, hon?
I don't know, what's it about?
Prepping! How we prep. Because we just went through a bunch of workshops and we were all talking about prepping, and it was so funny to see how everybody preps differently.
Yeah.
And our way of prepping is not like anybody else's, although we did hear some people do what we do, where there's some people that have certain staples, because we are staple preppers.
So most people, when they prep, they'll say, you know, I'm going to look at my meals for the entire week. I'll prep every single meal and freeze them or have them in the fridge ready to go. And my little husband here does not like that.
You can't tell me what I'm going to eat on Friday. I can't decide on Sunday what I'm eating on Friday.
No.
Just doesn't work for me.
Or if you tell him he's going to have that, he changes his mind.
I'll change my mind. I know myself.
I do the same thing on my birthday.
Yeah, exactly. And I think it's because I've influenced you that way. Because I don't think you used to be that way. I think you used to know what you were having for dinner type of deal.
No, actually I never had.
Or no? Okay. Well, then we were the same. But I think I've instilled it even more so. Because I'm all about making foods that make me feel... It's how you cook in the moment, right?
Yeah.
So that's how it is for me. If this isn't for you, that's totally all right. But maybe you'll get some tips and some ideas as to how we prep that might help you in your prep.
So what we do is we prep staples. So the way we do is all these foods that we buy from the grocery store, we prepare either by cutting them, putting them in containers, and we'll show you guys in a bit what we do.
Yeah.
And then what we do with this food is, when it's already ready for us, we use it to make other meals. For example, we're going to show you how we cook we're going to show you when we cook chicken. There's a recipe for that on our website.
And we do this all at the same time. Like every time we come back from the grocery store, we get all of this stuff prepped, unless we have something already made, enough of made.
Yeah.
One of the examples of that is normally marinara sauce.
Yes. So today we went through the groceries. We have on the counter almost every single thing that we bought that needs to be prepped. So the first thing we tend to do is we'll start by cooking our chicken.
Exactly.
So if you guys want a recipe for how we cook or we bake our chicken, just go to our website, www.gays.com, and look for the how to cook your chicken recipe. And so Jean-Luc's going to start that. What we've done is normally we buy true local chicken. We actually have some still, but it wasn't thawed. And so when we went to the grocery, we thought might as well get some other ones because we're gonna run short.
Exactly.
Run out soon, and so we didn't want to. We know that we're not sure if our order's going to come on time, so we got some extra just in case. So Jean-Luc is going to make these 5. You want to make all 10? We'll use them by the end of the week.
Yeah, we should use them by the end of the week, so I can make all 10.
So we will make all 10 chicken breasts. So I'm just going to put them in this bowl for him. And this recipe's on our website, so we don't really need to explain it.
Yes, we're not going into explaining recipes in this video. We just want to show you what we do in order to prep things.
Okay, so
Spicy.
So I'm going to prep some eggs. So we tend to hard boil at least 6 eggs each time we do it. When we were working at the office, now we've been working from home, we tended to do 10 a week. But since we're at home, we don't always eat hard boiled eggs every day. We have variety now, but we will make 6 at least to have them available for snacks. So I'm going to start making that.
You know me, I like it spicy. So as you see, I just got all the spices in as Nick is in the process of getting our eggs put into the Instapot, because we love hard-boiled eggs in the Instapot now.
And that
recipe's on the website. We actually have that, and it's really not, well, the instructions, because it's boiled eggs. Not really a recipe, right? But part of our recipes, part of things we do. So I've got all the chicken marinated here, and you know I don't marinate very long. I've got some spices, I put some bovet in there. Like I said already, like Nick already mentioned, the recipes in the on the website. So I'm now going to take my pan here, put myself right here on top of this stuff, and I'm just gonna place all my chicken into my pan and boom, bake it in the oven at 400 degrees for about, I'd say 45 to 50 minutes.
Again, that recipe's on our website. So.
And yeah, recipes on the website, so you can just make sure that the time is there. I'm giving you the correct time, because I could be completely wrong.
So one thing that we did pull out of our fridge that was already pre-made is we normally have to make quinoa. We already have some ready right now, so we're not going to make any more, but normally we make our quinoa in the Instapot. Again, recipes on our website or on YouTube, our YouTube channel. And so we don't need to make any this week, but that's just to show you guys that we always have that prep. We also tend to always have on hand some prepped jello, which we've already made, and some pudding as well, because we like having these snacks ready for us when we're ready to have, you know, that sweet treat at the end of the night. We want to make sure it's already available. We don't have to make it or anything. So we always have those on hand. Something else that we always like to prep ahead of time also is our marinara sauce. Again, that recipe is also available on our website. And basically every recipe today is on our website because we've already released all this because we do these very often. So I'm just gonna start prepping this tomato sauce, and Jean-Luc will come back with the next step of our prep.
I love that he has a British accent. So next thing we're gonna do actually is you know us, and what do we love, honey?
Corn!
Corn! So I'm actually gonna take this corn, and what we like to do is we like to get it ready. We like to take the husk off of it, and we like to put it in one of our Debbie Meyer green bags. We actually really like these bags. My mom's the one who introduced them to me, and we do wash them. So I'm going to take these 8 urns of corn. I'm going to prep them. Do you happen to have the compost?
Ears.
Ears. I said urns. Urns is the thing that you put ashes in, unfortunately. So.
Or,
yeah. We like jalapeno peppers in our sauce. We do, we really like it, and we've come to realize that 8 jalapeno peppers for us is not spicy. So we put anywhere between 6 to 8 jalapeno peppers. So next thing I'm actually gonna do is I'm gonna now I just take my asparagus really, and I'm putting my asparagus in one of the green bags. I'm also gonna be putting our broccoli in one of those green bags as well. So that's pretty simple.
And why do we do that, honey?
Because it keeps them fresh much longer.
Yes.
And something else we tend to do is we just take our carrots. We've had a container here already.
What's that? What you're doing?
Oh. And we basically just
pretending that what you're doing is very
take our carrots out of the container, and actually I'm gonna change
out of the bag.
Out of the bag. No, I'm gonna take these ones out of the container too. Put a fresh container. So
Yes.
Realize that.
So we have 3 of these types of containers. John's going to take 2 of them out. We also put our spinach in one of these containers. And the reason we do that is because, again, the spinach is another vegetable that tends to go bad quickly. And we find that these containers have the air flow underneath it. It tends to keep
I have one of these. Look, a grate that you put underneath in order for it to have air circulation, which tends to keep your veggies
a little fresher longer.
So I put the new carrots on the bottom, of course. So that way we're not using those first. We're using the ones that were in the fridge already first. And we don't wash our carrots because we peel them.
Yeah.
And we sometimes feel that if you wash your vegetables and put them in the fridge right away, if you wash your vegetables right away and put them in the fridge, they don't tend to last as long. And I know that sounds funny. So we tend to wait to wash them till after, when we're ready to use them. That way we know that, you know, once we use them, they're clean and they're ready to go.
This is not apply to fruit.
No. No, fruit we put away right away because we tend to forget to wash the fruit if we don't.
And that doesn't apply to us either.
Yes, we wash ourselves right away. The colander. So now what we're going to do is I'm going to be putting my cherries away. We just washed our cherries in the sink. I have them in the colander and I'm throwing them into a container. I love putting my our fruits in clear containers so we see them right away in the fridge so they're easily accessible and we think about eating them. If they're in a container or in the drawer, you don't tend to eat them. So we like having them in eyesight.
Another thing we like to do to prep is our popcorn. So you guys know how much we love the snack. So we always have popcorn pre-popped. All
The compost was right in front of my face.
So I'm going to grab the spinach and put it in a container as well.
I'm also going to be doing the same thing to the mushrooms, blueberries, grapes, and cucumbers. We're going to be putting all those into containers, easily, readily available, clean, and ready to go in the fridge. I do not wash my mushrooms right away. I wash them when I eat them because if I wash them right away, they end up going bad faster in my opinion. So that's again personal opinion. Everybody does something different. And I know wash, I mean brush, like people brush. Some people wash them, some people brush them. We love these cucumbers just because they're easy to, we each take one, and then that way, it's just so much easier. We each have a cucumber, then we don't have one of the long English cucumbers in the fridge that ends up going bad on us so quickly. Yes. So this way, it actually is a lot less waste. The thing I want to show you guys is our cantaloupe. We love cantaloupe. It's one of our favorite fruits, not vegetables, but it's one of my favorite fruits other than Nick. Nick is my favorite fruit. Boom, boom. Right?
You're so funny.
I try to say goodbye, but I don't actually. I don't. That's probably a fact no one used to know.
Yeah.
I used to be a smoker. Years and years and years ago. Anyways, back to kitchen. So I take my cantaloupe. We like having it pre-sliced in the fridge. Reason being is if it's like this, we won't eat it. And if it's in slices, we, again, clear container, we see it, we eat it, we make a priority to eating things that are wasteful.
I can guarantee you right now, most of you, if you have food in your fridge and you've not taken it out, half the time it goes to waste. And that's what we used to do as well.
Yep.
Because of that, we've come to the conclusion we always need to rinse and get our
fruit, especially.
Especially
because we're not snackers on vegetables.
No.
We're not a veggie people where we go and get a veggie tray ready. We eat our vegetables with our meals or in our salad, but as just a carrots and dip, not our thing.
We're not like that.
So I'm sure you all know, take a spoon to take out these seeds from your melon or your cantaloupe. Same difference, same family, right? And Keikos is right by the foot of the Keikos. Back up.
No.
Now. Who listens at least? Hopefully for now.
You will. I'm looking at them.
Yeah. So I'm taking all the seeds out like I had said. This one's gonna be really delish. And how I like to cut it, I kind of make it, Nick says, wow, this is pretty cool. I can't believe you cut cantaloupe this way when we first saw it.
I think other people do too, but I think
it's always a great reminder.
And I think if people don't know how to do this, it's a cool trick to show you guys.
So basically, I cut it into slices. I cut my cantaloupe into slices, like anybody normally would. But instead of leaving it like this, we don't like leaving the peel in the fridge. We want it easy, ready to go when we want a snack, right? We don't want to have any work. If we're going to do the work, we'd rather do all the work at once. Then we don't have any work to do. I then score it into a few places right into, as you can see, I'm going to come up to the camera a little bit. I scored it, right? So it made some nice pieces. Then I take my container and I just cut all along the actual, what do you call this? The membrane or the peel?
Yeah. Keikos.
And then there you go. Keikos, back up, back up, back. And then there you go. I have
back.
Cantaloupe.
Good boy. You stay.
I have to say, he's a great cat.
He's a great cat. He listens.
He does listen. It took us time to train him, but, well, he listens most of the time.
Most of the time.
Because sometimes he doesn't. Not only can you do this with melon, but you can do this with like any melon. Watermelon, what's the other melon? Honeydew. I always messed up. I always forget which one that one's called. My mom likes honeydew. Nick does not like honeydew melon.
You don't like it either?
No, I don't. I'll eat it though. You won't eat it at all. I'll eat it.
Oh, I'll eat it if I have to.
Oh, okay.
I have.
I didn't think you would.
I definitely would not shoot it as an option.
Yeah, it's not something that we bring home with us.
And our sauce is gonna start cooking.
Yeah.
Our chicken is cooking, our eggs are done, and the popcorn is on its way. And right here goes to show you guys how we prep. It wasn't that long. The entire time it was about 23.
Took us 23 minutes to prep all of this stuff.
Exactly.
Okay, mind you, the sauce isn't done yet, the chicken's not done yet, but the majority of all our prep was done in 20 minutes.
And one thing we want to tell you guys is that a lot of people think prep is a lot of work and it takes time. We just did it in 20 minutes. So you can prep at least something and not prep everything like your whole meal. If you do this small step we just did today, you might speed up your weekly meals a lot.
Huge difference in your week.
And your snacks too.
And I honestly want to make it like one of those things. It's if you prep ahead of time and take that time, it alleviates that prep time when you're in a hurry.
Yeah, so
right?
for example, you guys saw we cooked chicken. We have quinoa ready. We also have hard-boiled eggs. We have our marinara sauce. And we have... I think I said everything. And marinara sauce and popcorn. So, but the ones I want to key on are the quinoa, marinara sauce, and chicken. We can use these 3 items to make multiple meals every day of the week. And that's why we make them so much ahead of time, because you can take chicken and make butter chicken. You can make wraps. You can make
Caesar salad.
Caesar salad. There's so many options.
That's one other thing we do make and we didn't make on this video is our Caesar salad
which
dressing.
is already pre-made.
We have some pre-made right now, if I'm not mistaken. We don't have much. I need to make more, so I'll be on that, but there's always a pre-made Caesar salad, and we're very fancy. We leave it in the yogurt container because it's made with yogurt.
Yeah.
That recipe also on the website.
So hopefully you guys enjoyed our prep video.
Yeah, if you guys have other tips or tricks that you use or hacks when you're prepping to make things a little quicker and easier for you, please share them below.
Yeah, and please like this video and share it if you enjoyed it, and if you have any other tips that you want to share,
anytime, we're always open to it. We love new tips that help us be more efficient.
You can find us on our social media using #WWGaze.
You can check out our website, www.gaze.com.
Find all the recipes at www.gaze.com/recipes.
Woohoo! And
we'll see you all later.
Bye, everybody. Get prepping.
Prep, 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 prep. I'm hungry. Me too. Come on, honey.